Cancer. Welcome back to Beautiful Dreamer Tarot. We are here to do your forecast for 2022. I hope everything is finding you wonderful, in good spirits. Everything great. Okay, so Spirit, please tell me about Cancer in 2022. I see you flying high. And I see probably with assistance. Probably with assistance. Unless you are flying high, carrying a dependent, a child of your own, a child that you choose to care for. It may be the year that a child comes into your life, expectedly or unexpectedly. For some of you that are godparents, this actually may have a special meaning to this year. What do you mean by that? It doesn't necessarily mean the commitment of death, but maybe to prevent, and this is just for a few people, but you may have to actually step in as the child's sponsor to prevent, like, going into the system. And like I said, that's for a certain few. Others of you are feeling like you're giving a lot. Okay, now you landed on top. Okay. You're giving a lot, but receiving very little back. It's very cold, like this cold and windy day. And the kite has gotten away from you. The situation is, you're evaluating, you're reevaluating it. It no longer is serving its purpose the way that you would like it to, and you're trying to figure out if the situation is what you want. And it's leaving you knowing that changes are ahead, but you are lost in the woods. So please excuse my sinuses. The sage has me a little heady. Okay, so I am going to use the Worded Tarot, and we are going to do a 9-card spread for Cancer for 2022. This feeling isn't going to last. I see with like the winds of April. And maybe air signs. Judgment. Gemini. It's starting now. It may have started last Gemini season as well, or with the Gemini moon. You are going into safer waters from where you've been swimming. It is not a failure to turn and leave a situation to show your better judgment. Sometimes to be stubborn and stick it out can actually leave you stuck in the middle, or in a situation where you can become bitter. And while you're secure, a lot of Capricorn feelings. Maybe some of you are dealing with a Capricorn, whether it be in business or in a relationship. Tell me more, Spirit, please. Okay, the relationship that is making you feel dank, depleted. It either began, the downfall began sometime between Gemini and Capricorn seasons, or moons. And once again, I am seeing the uneven gifting. You've been very generous, you've been very kind. Um, but know that only you can bind yourself to them. Um, if you're there, if you're not happy in a way where you are flying high, where you are taking flight, rather that the flight is out of control and you've lost the kite, um, I'm seeing the two sides of the coin here. Like it's either over the top or underwhelming. It's just no. Okay. It's just not cool. I don't think you know how to find your footing. Um, and that's why you're lost. It's you're giving and you're giving. Maybe you're working to pay for things. Maybe you're the emotional support for them, but then when you need emotional support, they all of a sudden have plans. um, your friends, you're hearing things from them, but it's nothing that you've really paid attention and listened to. You've actually probably been isolating yourself a little bit. Getting to safer waters actually will be reintroducing yourself. Um, your friends are waiting to take you out, and and be kind to you, um, and get you away from this person so maybe they could say what they have to say that you don't want to hear, or just see how you're doing. Yeah, the time has come. The cycle has ended. Know that once you leave this cycle, however, though, karma does have a way of coming back around either with a similar situation or they bring that same troublemaker back around. Being Mercury retrograde, this may be somebody that you've dealt with in the past. But when they are gone, you will once again find your happiness, your security. You'll once again be in that Nine of Cups energy, that where all your wishes are fulfilled. You're the happy merchant. Um, you can afford luxury. You're not window shopping. You're not. Here we go with the Seven of Pentacles. You know, you're looking at all the work that there is to be done. When somebody is draining you, you know, and you have to be the one to determine, you know, are they spending my money or am I spending my money? And don't say I'm spending my money for them. For no, no, then they're spending your money. um, and remember, you know, it, it, uh, until you're these issues do bring about the question of commitment, and that's okay. It's okay to leave people because they take advantage of you. It's okay to leave people who abuse your situation. It is not okay for somebody to come into your world, throw it upside down, and expect you to go through it time and time again. That is the cycle of abuse, you know, and then come back with a gift or a present or a trip or a something tempting for you to latch onto, to say, oh, they must really, really care about me if they're going to do this. And I am speaking to a few. If you don't resonate with this reading is not for you. This is um, definitely for certain people, but enough people. Um, enough cancers are getting out of abusive cycles this year. Um, this year is a me year, and that is good, good, good. Especially when you're in a situation where you've been overgiving, because you have to. reprogram them, that giving muscle. It is going to be very, very beneficial for you to end the cycle if it is a negative. Um, Not only will your wealth and your closeness to your family be greater, but so will your happiness. And you actually may be able to clean up or make better investments. Some of you may actually be moving. Um, you may have just purchased something, you may be selling something to buy something else. Um, Not everybody knows what you've been going through. They don't know how low that you've hit it, maybe. For some of you actually may have sought professional assistance to get away from your situation. Um, but it is something that you may feel shame about. You may feel it is nobody's business, it's family business. But the truth is, it's nothing to be ashamed of. Places like that exist for a reason. If you have to use resources, there's nothing to be ashamed of. A lot of people need to use resources in order to get out of um, extreme codependent or abusive situations. I am not a medical professional, but just by doing charity work and doing this work here, um, hearing people discuss their situations with me, and um, the many, many ways that they had to work at getting out, and much less my own personal life experience. At the center of the deck, we have justice. So you will come out of this if you work at it and you want to come out of this. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Pentacles. This is a slow moving situation. This is not a situation that is going to move very quickly, especially with keeping things quiet and um, might be a little much. You need to find balance in your new beginning, and with that is honesty of yourself, your feelings, and where you've been and where you're going. Everybody does not need to know, but you should not be ashamed to tell your story. And that's something that, over time as you work hard at it, people go, oh my God, how can she talk about that with such ease? This journey that would give me nightmares. That would be the end of me. And all she did was take a nap, take a rest, while dealing with the spy in the camp, dealing with this deceitful person, dealing with this horrible thing. And here she is, the sun came out on top. And it's not necessarily that I'm all talking to women, but, you will carry, male or female, the Empress energy. The energy of being creative, whole, independent, abundant, grounded. But you cannot have that in the world and still be waiting for your ship to come in. You have to be on the road to discovery, and it's a long, hard road. It's a lot of work. There's a lot of messages that'll come through, though. Some of them from spirit, some of them from live people, but there will be messages. Some of you actually will be traveling, but there will be a lot of pokes in the fire, so to speak. But you are going to take control of your life. Definitely by the time of March, I think, or Pisces, the Hangman. So mid-February to mid-March, there's this energy of being fed up and needing to move forward. And as mentioned before, remember that if you need resources are available to the public. it's definitely something that you can call the health department in your local area to find assistance. And I think that is really heavy, Cancer, for 2022, because that's not only changing who you're in a relationship with, but your perspective for the rest of your life and relationships. Because once you change yourself, improve yourself, level up, you don't go back. So let's take a look at work for Cancer for 2022. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Some of you might be playing the stock. Some of you have contracts coming up. Definitely by your full moon. Some of you are actually leaving more sit down corporate, chained up, tied down jobs for more artistic endeavors, or things that you're passionate about, Cancer, things that make you feel, that stimulate your creative juices. Okay, what's going on for Cancer for work for 2022? You will be working very hard, and there by Sagittarius, changes that you make in work, advancements made, or progress that you've been seeking. By the time of Sagittarius, between Virgo, Sun, and Sagittarius, I see you obtaining it, but be careful for what you wish, because sometimes you receive. And don't, and part of this, we got the Five of Pentacles, so that's always kind of like a regret, and failure to see what's before, what's ahead of you. You're focusing too much, on the past. And sometimes that's just saying goodbye to people, and it's very hard. I know I have a cousin who, to accept a promotion, had to go to a different city. And so when he left, that included his roommates, which were his coworkers. It was very intertwined, how that worked for him. While his life progressed, he still... Okay. For some of you, vices may be interrupting your workflow. If you are sneaking to get a little bit of this or a little bit of that in throughout your day, this is not a good year to try to play that game. Yeah, the Fool. 10 of Cups in reverse. So, I mean, there is a chance that if you do play this game, you could end up breaking ties and losing your position. Which would really hang you up. Between the Tower and the Hangman, I mean, you'd be... Nine of Pentacles. All of that that beautiful buildup would be shot due to bad behavior at work, bad habits, things that you do. Okay. How will Cancer's job situation be in 2022 if they stop misbehaving? If there's no misbehaving, how is Cancer's? The Shaman, which is like the Hierophant. Justice, once again, is in your romance reading, okay? Knight of Crystals and then Knight of Acorn. So if you do not allow your vices to carry in, it's very wise. It's a great foresight, a prevention of the death of a salesman. I don't know. But, you know, you'll get through the year. You'll get through the year. You'll drive through it. And you'll push your way through it if you have to. And, I mean, look at this. The Knight of Crystals is the camel who can store water for months at a time for journeys. And the boar, who is strong, can ram anything down. I mean, you know, you have to go up a tree to get away from them because they'll pound it so hard. So, I mean, drive, endurance, action, determination. I mean, like, it's, you got it. Compared to, you know, the Hanged Man, the Tower, the Fool. I mean, those are just not cards you want next to one another. So, I guess, as a reader, my suggestion to you is be a good girl or boy at work this year. Santa Claus will be watching. So, I guess that will be it for today for Cancer. That is your 2022 overview for love and work. So, as far as love is concerned, watch out. As far as work is concerned, really watch out. Don't go back. Don't go into codependent situations. Don't sneak around anywhere this year. You are exposed. So, you know, I don't know your astrology. I know some signs, the whole Pisces, in Jupiter and Pisces is really messing with a lot of signs because the Piscean energy is not for everybody. Being a Pisces sun in the Western, I completely get it. And it is very special to be a Pisces, let me tell you. But not everybody can take that much emotion, that much feeling of others and sorting it out to get through your day. Being another water sign, you understand, but it still can be overwhelming to find that balance. And so I do not want any of my Cancer friends to have any troubles. So I am just going to say, keep your chin up and keep your nose clean. So I wish you a wonderful 2022, and I hope to see you soon. Please like, subscribe, share, all of those wonderful things. I am excited to see you later. Bye-bye.